So as a virtual assistant, one of the services that I offer is email management. So most of my day will be spent flitting from one Google account to another. So I now use Chrome profiles, and in this video, you're going to learn how to add a new profile and customize it. And I'm even going to throw in an extra handy quick tip for you at the end, which is a game changer. So if you're ready, then let's get started. So you can see that I'm currently logged into my Google account in Chrome, and you'll notice there's two profile pictures up here in the right hand corner. So if you don't have profile image set up for your Google account, then you might see a circle with your initial in it instead. So this lower image here is for my Google account, and the one in the very top right corner, the smaller one here, is for my Chrome profile. So to add a new profile in Chrome, we click on the smaller profile picture in the very top right corner here. And if you've already created some profiles, then this is where they'll be listed. But we want to add a new one, so go down to the bottom and click on Add. And then we need to sign in using the email address of the account that you want to add and the password. There's also an option here to continue without an account, but in this video I'm showing you how to do it with a Google account. So I'm just going to quickly sign in and click Next. And then we have to enter the password and next. Now you'll be asked if you want to turn on sync, which is recommended that you do. So this means that all of the bookmarks, your history, the settings, the themes, and everything associated with this new account will be saved and available wherever you log into this account. So I'm just going to move myself and click Yes, I'm in. And that's it, the new profile has now been created. Now you can create as many different Chrome profiles as you like, and each one will have its own set of bookmarks, shortcuts, themes, and anything else that you've set up for this particular account. So we can now choose the colour scheme for this account if you want to. Now don't worry, I'm going to show you how to customize all this shortly. So you can either quickly select a colour palette here, or you can click Done, or you can skip past this and keep the default setting for the time being. So I'm just going to skip past this now. And this is the home page of the new profile. Now you can see here there's no bookmarks in the browser here, and it's automatically given me a shortcut to the web store, the Chrome store. Now if you look in the top right corner, you'll see that there's actually an error. You might get an error in the top corner, which you can click on to find out what's going on. So if I click on here, it's telling me that there's a new extension added. So this is an extension that's available on my other profiles that is trying to be added to this profile. So if we click on here, you can actually decide whether you want to enable it or remove it from Chrome. I'm just going to remove it from this particular profile because I don't need it. And you can see the error has now disappeared. And that's it. We're now going to start customizing this profile. So to begin with, to customize the profile, we click on this button in the bottom right corner that says Customize Chrome. And this opens up the customization window on the right hand side. So the first section here is the appearance, which is the theme. So this is where you change the color of the background, or you can upload an image to the background as well. So if you click on Change Theme, and you've got the option of selecting one of these images. If you click on any of them, it then opens up a selection of images for you to choose from. If you don't want an image on there, then you can click on Solid Color and select a solid color. So I'm just going to quickly select a color. Now there is an option on images and solid colours. If you want to be surprised every day and have a different theme every day, then you just toggle this to say that you want it to be refreshed daily. But I don't. So I'm going to go back and choose that colour again. Once you're happy with the theme that you've selected, click on this back arrow here to take you back to the customization window. You can then set whether you want this profile to be light, dark, or follow the setting of the device. So I'm just going to say the device. And if you scroll down, you've also got the option to follow the device colours. So whatever device you're using, that's the theme that it will use. And you've got the option to reset to the default Chrome theme. At the very bottom here is where you can turn shortcuts on or off. So your shortcuts are these shortcuts here that are in the middle of your page underneath the main search bar. So you'll notice that there are two options for the shortcuts when they're switched on. You've got My Shortcuts, which is the ones that you can add yourself. And then the other option is to have Chrome to add shortcuts for you. So these would be the websites that you visit most often. So I prefer to have my own, so I'm just going to keep that as selected for my own shortcuts. Now I'm using a free account at the moment, so I'm just going to switch into one of my paid accounts to show you an additional option. So I'm just going to go into my paid account here, go into the customization theme, scroll down, and you can see if you're using a paid Google account, you've got an additional option at the bottom to show cards. So if I toggle this to on and scroll down, this means that when you open up a new tab, you'll be able to see your next events in your Google Calendar and files that you've recently opened in your Google Drive. Now you can toggle one or both off if you don't want to see these, but I find that the Google Drive one is really handy for me because it lists recent files that I've gone into. So if I quickly want to go back into a file that I know that I've been in that day, then I can quickly go and open it here rather than going into my Drive and the recent folders and everything. It's a real handy feature. Now, unfortunately, these cards are not available in free accounts at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's something that they're going to be rolling out in the future either. But if you have a paid account, then make use of this card feature here. So I'm just going to come out of here and go back into the free account again. So that's as much as we can customize in this in the free account at the moment. So to come out of that, you just click on the cross in the top right corner here. And I'm now going to show you how to add shortcuts. So to add a shortcut, you click on the plus symbol here. We type in the name that you want displayed, and then you put in the URL link of the website. And then once you're done, click on done. And you can see it's now added it to the shortcut. If you want to remove a shortcut, so I'm just going to remove this web store one here. When you hover over the shortcuts, you'll see 3 dots in the top right corner. So if you click on there, and this is where you can edit the shortcut and remove it. So I'm going to remove that one. So that was shortcuts. Now, if you've got more than one profile open at a time, then you can easily switch between them by clicking on the profile images in this bottom toolbar here in the taskbar. Another way is to click on the profile image, which is, like I said, is the one in the very top right corner. And this is where your other profiles will also be listed here, and you can just quickly click on the one that you want to go to. I'm just going to switch back into this one. If you want to actually delete a profile, then click in the image in the top right corner again to bring up the list of profiles. And next to where it says other profiles, click on this gear icon here. This will open up a window with all of the Chrome profiles being used on the device that you're currently on. Find the profile that you want to actually delete, click on the 3 dots and then click delete. Now it will let you know that all the browsing history, the bookmarks and everything will also be deleted. So if you're happy with that, then you can just click on delete and it will disappear. But I'm not going to do that. So that was a simple look at creating a new profile using the Chrome profiles. Now, I did promise to show you a real quick tip when using Chrome, and that is to pin any tab that you want to stay open. So I've accidentally closed down tabs so many times, and pinning the tab really makes a difference to me. So let's go into this site, and if I want this to stay open all the time, you simply right click on the tab and click on pin. You'll see that it's automatically moved that tab to the very far left of the screen. And you can't actually close it, you can't do anything. It won't let you move it either, so there's no chance of you accidentally closing it at all. So to remove the pin, you just right click on the tab again and click on unpin. And it will go back to being a normal tab that you can then move, and you can also close it. I told you, a game changer. So I hope this video will help you to stay a little bit more organized when using multiple Google accounts in Chrome. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.